Graham Gold, and right now you're listening to Evo and RST. Keep it here.
Good morning and greetings from London, Mr. Graham Gold. How are you and where in the world are you right now?
Well, good morning from Kapanyang in Thailand, which is in the Gulf of Thailand. And I hate to say it, I guess it's probably a damn sight hotter here than where you are.
In fact, it's raining as we look out the studio window, Graham. How's the weather over there?
Oh, well, you know, actually, we've had rain today, but it was so needed. It was the first rain. Don't forget, this is an island, and we need the rain. The rain comes from the waterfalls and the mountains, and we have not had any significant rain. And when I say significant, we've had like maybe 1 day of rain last month, 1 day of rain the month before. So like nothing for about 3.5 months. So it absolutely chucked it down last night and today. But we've been dancing in it because it's just been. But don't forget, it's still 32 degrees.
Okay, that's enough envy for one day for us, Graham. But let me take you back a little bit now. Can you tell us who your inspiration was in music?
Oh, inspiration is me. I love music. There were no superstar DJs. It was certainly nothing that you ever thought that you could ever make a career out of. But I just knew I knew I loved music from when I was like little, and I hated school because my music teacher at school was just a real plonker and didn't actually encourage you at all. Yeah, I mean, I started DJing when I was like 15. Got lucky. Well, I didn't get lucky. It was hard work, but yeah.
Okay, well, just let me stop you there, Graham, because on from there you went on to do some legendary shows on Kiss FM, and of course you invented the infamous Peach brand that rocked the nation for years. Why on earth did you then move to Thailand?
You know what, to be totally honest, I used to love my shows on Kiss. I loved doing live FM. For me, it was really lucky because when I finished the breakfast show, I just had the chart show on Kiss, and then when Danny Rampling left to go to Radio 1, I inherited his show, and then when Joe Jules left, I inherited his show. Then Kiss approached me about fronting this night and it was Peach was my concept, but it was a Kiss promotion. I think everyone used to walk out with millions out of Camden every Friday, but I didn't. It was actually my worst paid gig of the weekend, but it was my baby and I loved it. And then the new program controller came into Kiss and got rid of pretty much all the specialist DJs, which I was obviously then. The people who owned Camden Palace, which was actually corporate owned, although you wouldn't believe it with everything that went on there, they sold it and it became Coco, and they didn't want a high profile brand in the club, and they both went within 3 months of each other, and that was it. So I bought a studio, I bought Mac G5, I bought Logic, went to have piano lessons for about a year, had some big help from people like Adam White and John 00 Fleming, and Darren Pierce, who's one of the residents at Peach, like showing me techniques and things like that. And it got back a little bit better, the career, but not what it was. And I just thought, you know what, why am I doing this? I've worked my arse off all my life. My friends bought a dive school. My friends actually, they used to come to Club UK, and I played Pasha in Sharm el Sheikh one New Year's, and then I went diving because that's my hobby. And the dive instructor was this guy Alex, who used to go raving at Club UK, and we kept in touch. And he mailed me about 3 years ago and said we just bought a dive school in Thailand, and I mailed back and said why, and then he said like this island, Kapanyang, which is also Full Moon Island, by the way, so it's a bit of a party island anyway. And then I sort of said, well, I looked at my bank balance, I got stiffed in 2 divorces really badly, and thought, what can 100 grand buy me? And he just mailed me back one word, and it was paradise. And so I came and thought, you know what, I can do this, and I did it.
Wow, that's a very uplifting story indeed, Graham, and fantastic job to you, and well done to you. Now, of course, you're still getting on with the radio. Trance Days still resonates very much all around the world on many stations. Are you still very much into trance, or have you kind of diversified your sound?
Yeah, no, do you know what? I'm going to be honest, I've diversified. The only trance on this island is freaking psytrance. And I don't mean that in a derogatory way, because some of it's really good, but Half Moon, Black Moon, Shiver Moon, Jungle Experience, Blue Moon, and they're all good psytrance with a little bit of progressive house, like very early. So, but yeah, I mean, 90% of my sets here are house. I'm really, really loving my house, but it's not pigeonholed. It's everything from like funky vocal house to a little bit of minimal, bit of tech, a little bit of electro, progressive. You know, I kind of do my house sets like I would have done my trance sets, i.e. they build. I will never lose my love for trance, but if I didn't play house, I wouldn't be working.
Okay, well, really appreciate that honest answer there, Graham. Now, you told us about a studio you've built. What can we expect from you production-wise?
Well, when I was back in the UK in December, obviously, you know, everyone knows my son, Ben Gold. He's doing really, really well. And, you know, whilst I've always been producing myself the last 3 years, Ben, you know, has always written my lead lines, because even with my piano lessons, I cannot write lead lines. We've done something, and it's pretty freaking good. But because Ben is on Logic 8 and I'm on Logic 7, I can't bring it to here and finish it off myself. So if I did it on 7, I could take it to Ben's and do it on 8, but it doesn't work the other way round. And I don't have some of the plugins that he used, so he has to finish it off. But I think that will be Bigger Than Glorified, which was claimed by Van Dyke. Then I'm really going to be back in the studio working my arse off. I've got a project coming up with Mark Wilkinson, Pizza Republic, who's a big house DJ, and I'm going to start trying to write house, but it's really difficult because it's just so different from when you produce trance. But I've got some really good ideas. So now I've got the house, got the studio, I'm going to have to ignore the 35 degrees and sun and big blue skies every day and go, Graham, you know, you haven't retired.
Well, you've just kind of answered half of my next question. So what do you intend and where do you see yourself in the next 10 years?
Can I say the F word on the breakfast show? I have no idea. House music, however, will never die because it's been around, you know, in its original incarnation, which was disco. And then if you think now, you know, 88 house music came back, so 88, 98, it's 22 years people have been playing house music.
Yeah.
You know, and if you look at all the other fashions like punk or new romantic or new wave, you know, they came and there's still some of those people around, but it's not, you know, you don't have millions of clubbers going to those parties every week like you do in house. So, yeah. You know, it won't ever die. I think it will just get better, and providing it, you know, it's always innovative, then, you know, 10 years time, who knows? All I know is that I'll still be playing. Okay. I hope.
Well, that's very welcome to hear, Graham. Now, do you have a message for your fans here in the UK?
Yeah, I get, you know, I still get 20, 30 emails a week, either on my email or on my Facebook, saying, you know, well, we really miss Peach, and, you know, I really want everyone to know that, you know, I miss it as well. It was as, you know, people say we met all our best friends there, and Peach was such a family thing, and, you know, and I miss it as much, every little bit, as everybody else misses it.
Well, indeed it is true. Peach made a lot of people happy on a Friday. Now, Graham, I must say it's been an absolute pleasure speaking to you. You've been a very entertaining interviewee, and we wish you all the best for the future.
Thank you so much for having me on the phone. It's really been appreciated. Enjoy the rest of the show.